Welcome. I'm Father Kevin, and this is Alert to Good News. Here's a video reflection on the Gospel for the 32nd Sunday in Ordinary Time. Happy Veterans Day. On the 11th day of the 11th month, at the 11th hour in 1918, World War I ended. And tomorrow, November 11, we honor all U.S. veterans who served and are serving in the U.S. military forces. Some 17 million plus men and women. And we thank you for your generous service to our country. In the gospel, we hear about a widow who put her last 2 coins into the temple treasury in Jerusalem. And Jesus observes loudly that in contrast to those who gave from their surplus, this woman gave all she had to live on. And that was a great act of faith or trust in God's providence. And this challenges you and me to trust in God and always be generous with what we have. As missionary disciples of Jesus, we ought to show the face of God in our everyday attitudes and behaviors, especially by living the Beatitudes that Matthew sums up so splendidly in chapter 5 of his gospel. And I would like to think Jesus would say this about us, about you and me. And if you are working to pay the bills, but making time to be with your spouse and children when they need you, blessed are you. Heaven will be yours. And if you are overwhelmed caring for a chronically ill family member, but you try your best to make a loving home, blessed are you. One day your sorrow will be transformed into joy. And if you refuse to take shortcuts when it comes to doing what's the right thing, and if you refuse to compromise your integrity and ethics, and if you refuse to rationalize that everyone does it, blessed are you, you will triumph. And if you readily spend time listening and consoling, if you manage to heal wounds and build bridges, if others see in you goodness, graciousness, joy, and serenity, and if you can see the good in everyone and seek the good for everyone, blessed are you. You are the face of God in our midst. Rejoice and be glad, Jesus says, in the end, heaven will be yours. And so I pray, may God give each one of us the grace to show the face of God in our everyday attitudes and behaviors. The Beatitudes in Matthew chapter 5 is a way to show the face of God. The way the poor women did in the Word of God selections for today is another. And so I urge all of us to look for opportunities to show the face of God in our daily lives. May the Lord bless you and keep you, and may you always be alert to good news. Thank you for watching this video. You can see more videos here or simply subscribe by hitting the button below.